My name is Evelyn Lucas, and I'm doing my lesson reflection from SPD-470. I will say this entire course has been a learning experience. Just revisiting the Common Core standards, kind of trying to better understand the learning objectives and standards and putting the activities with each lesson. It has been an experience. So moving forward, one of the questions are: is it important that your instructional strategies are developmentally appropriate and standard based? Reflecting on these elements in your chosen lesson plan, what areas would you leave the same in the lesson? So I'm going back to week 2 where I did second grade and we did pictographs. This also was the AAC part of the lesson plan, which means argumentative and alternative communication. These are students that are nonverbal, students that cannot talk or may need other devices or visuals to learn in math. Excuse me. So I would just say that I will make sure that the Common Core standards matches the lesson plan itself along with the activities, and to also remember that the students that you have in your class. So this particular lesson plan was based on 3 students, which one was on grade level. I chose one that was on grade level. I chose one that had a learning disability, and she was 1 year below the math level. And then I chose one that was a year above. So I think the most challenging part was trying to make sure that I didn't go too far off topic with using differentiation for the activities that I chose. And let's see. Consider differentiation strategies that can be used when developing critical thinking and problem solving skills. Reflecting on such strategies, what might you change about the lesson and why? I honestly think that I would have maybe put more visuals for the students. And I only say that because I currently work in special education, and I can sit down with my variety of students that are on different levels, and I can say each strategy does not work for the same 2 students. So I would say that I would maybe print more visuals of things that I'm going to teach the lesson on, or even maybe have more things that things that my students can physically touch or see. And then it says, as a teacher, you're responsible for analyzing and reflecting upon your planning and practice with the goal of improving student outcomes. In what ways could you model for your students how to analyze and reflect upon their work? I think this can happen by allowing the students to finish their work and then taking a seat and then putting their paper right back in front of them and having them look or see what their paper looks like versus what the paper should look like, or the expectation. And that happens by me modeling on the board what I would want their paper to look like when it's finished. And overall, I will say that SPD has been a wonderful class, and I'm so glad I had the opportunity to take this course because it really opened my eyes to teaching math. And math is a subject that I really want to teach, and I want to be great at it. So I will say thank you and have a blessed one.